The Formula One field demonstrated their abundance of skill, ability, confidence and bravery in qualifying for last weekend's Styrian Grand Prix. In sodden conditions, their talents and efforts could not be belittled by the fans as they took major risks to seek the rewards and applause. Hello guys and welcome back to the F1 Tube YouTube channel, where today I want to revisit Saturday's qualifying session, as I thought it was something worth remarking on, even as we look forward to this weekend's Hungarian Grand Prix. Styrian Grand Prix Qualifying Day threw masses of rain onto the Red Bull ring, and there was a real possibility that qualifying would be moved to Sunday. But thanks to commendable resilience and spot-on decision-making by the FIA and blistering performances from the drivers, we were treated to a show of gut, gusto and bravado. Although qualifying was delayed by 45 minutes, the show commenced. Lionheart performances across the field were evident. Nobody drowned in the deluge of rain. All lap times were competitive. Only one driver found the barriers, and that was Antonio Giovinazzi. But in torrential rain, you couldn't really fault him. Mistakes would have been so easy to make. The idea of driving a Formula One car, in my opinion, should be about pushing it beyond its limits. And even when the rear steps out and the car is on the cusp of facing the wrong way, the driver's innate control is tested and proven to be supreme. Why are F1 drivers and motorsport drivers in general athletes? Firstly, because of the forces they absorb and deal with on a race weekend, and having to push their car and body to extreme levels, but also because of their unequivocal bravery. Driving in biblical rain saw the drivers dance around the track off of instinct. Their stallions, in which they lay in, were on the edge corner after corner. Just keeping it in a straight line was a mammoth challenge. Even in dry conditions, they are risking their lives for our entertainment. Admire their skill and judgement. Not many possess it. Yes, Formula One cars have more downforce today than of generations before. Also in the past, F1 has raced in worse conditions. But that does not dispel the difficulty in which the drivers dealt with this past weekend. I would also like to applaud the F2 and F3 drivers for their valour in conditions like those last weekend. Of course, there were those who rose to heights nobody else could match. There were sensational performances from those who rose to the occasion and dug in deeper than anyone. George Russell amazingly qualified P12 in his Williams, only fractions behind the two Ferraris. Max Verstappen, Pierre Gasly, Esteban Ocon and Carlos Sainz also deserve huge credit for their efforts in qualifying. But Lewis Hamilton dazzled his way to a pulsating lap. He didn't make the tiniest of mistakes when it mattered, and he lit up the timing screens. Hamilton and Verstappen's battle for pole was intriguing and brilliant from Q1 to Q3, but the six-time world champion reminded us all why he is the best in extreme wet conditions. What Lewis did that session was greatness. It was not down to the car. Wet conditions is when the driver has the most impact. Hamilton was bulletproof, and it was a yawning chasm to the next best driver. 1.2 seconds is day and night in Formula One. Mercedes were not quicker by 1.2 seconds. End of story. Did Mercedes have the quickest car? Yes, they did, but so did Valtteri Bottas, and he only qualified 4th. So the driver still has a massive impact on a wet track. And when I say Mercedes had the quickest car, it was definitely not by 1.2 seconds. Hamilton showed his magic. He showed it at Fuji in 2007, Silverstone in 2008, Japan in 2014, Brazil 2016, Monza 2017 and Austria in 2020. Lewis Hamilton is a level ahead of anyone else in extreme wet conditions. He is the creme de la creme driver of Formula One. But again, I want to give credit to each of the 20 drivers. That was skill at the highest order in qualifying. In extreme wet conditions, they showed their worth. But guys, that is it for today's video. Please like, comment and subscribe to the F1 Tuber YouTube channel for more content regarding the world of Formula 1. But until next time guys, see you later.